D. Listen to part of a lecture and answer the questions.
A thing to note about the women's suffrage movement in this country is that women were fighting, I guess you could say it was a tough battle. Oh, by the way, suffrage means the right to vote. There had been a long history of women not having the right to vote. Even in the earliest democracies in ancient Greece and Rome, women couldn't vote. And experts say that these times gave us the best thoughts and ideas of all time. Anyway, let's just say that women had a lot of history to break down before they could vote. Right, so women in Great Britain and the United States fought for the right to vote during the 1800s and 1900s. Women in Great Britain struggled in the same way American women did for this right. However, we're just going to look at American women and what they did. So the women's suffrage movement started in the U.S. around the same time as the anti-slavery movement. That would have been during the mid-1800s. Right. So this is what happened. A group of really active women started pushing for anti-slavery laws. And while they were doing this, they found that women's issues in America also needed to be looked at. So these women realized that something wasn't right about how women were treated. So this is what they did. They held a couple of meetings in different parts of the country to draw women in those regions into the cause. Now, the problem was that there was no way of giving women the right to vote nationally. Now, states could give this right to women, but that would only affect women in that state. Because of this, these women believed that it was vital to get an amendment or change to the Constitution to give women the right to vote. This would give women the right to vote pretty much nationwide. So what they did was start a group called the National Women's Suffrage Association. The purpose of this, the NWSA, was to get an amendment to the Constitution.
1. What is this lecture mostly about? 2. Why was the National Women's Suffrage Association created?